What if I told you the life you've been dreaming about isn't far away? It's just waiting on a different version of you to show up. Not next year, not someday, but right now. Think about it. How many times have you said, "I'll start when I'm ready"? How many opportunities have passed? How many ideas have stayed in your head? And how many goals have been delayed because the timing didn't feel perfect? The truth is, most people spend their entire lives waiting, and in that waiting, they slowly settle for less than they're capable of becoming. But not you. Not today. Because in the next few minutes, you're going to hear something that can shift the way you see your life forever. This isn't just another motivational speech. This is a wake-up call, a moment of truth, a challenge to step out of comfort, break the patterns holding you back, and finally take control of your future. Imagine waking up every day with clarity, confidence, and a sense of purpose so strong that nothing can shake you. Imagine looking back a year from now and realizing that this exact moment was when everything changed. The question is, are you ready to stop watching life happen and start creating it? Stay with me, because if you truly want to live life to the fullest, this might be the message you've been waiting for. Clarity of purpose is the foundation upon which a meaningful and fulfilled life is built, because without a clearly defined direction, energy becomes scattered and effort loses its power. When a person knows exactly what they want, their thoughts, decisions, and actions begin to align in a focused and intentional way, creating momentum that is impossible to achieve through vague desires or uncertain ambitions. A definite purpose acts like a guiding force, helping an individual cut through distractions, ignore unnecessary opinions, and remain committed even when challenges arise. It transforms ordinary effort into purposeful action, giving meaning to daily routines and turning small steps into progress towards something greater. Without clarity, people often drift from one idea to another, constantly busy yet rarely productive, mistaking movement for progress while never truly advancing toward a meaningful goal. On the other hand, when purpose is clear, even the simplest actions gain significance because they contribute to a larger vision. And this sense of direction fuels motivation from within, rather than relying on external pressure or temporary inspiration. Clarity of purpose also strengthens decision-making, as it becomes easier to evaluate opportunities and challenges based on whether they align with the desired outcome, eliminating confusion and reducing wasted time and effort. It creates emotional stability, because a person who knows where they are going is less likely to be shaken by setbacks or influenced by negativity, understanding that obstacles are part of the journey rather than reasons to quit. This clarity must come from within, shaped by personal values, passions, and long-term vision rather than societal expectations or fear-based choices, because only an authentic purpose has the power to sustain long-term commitment and resilience. When purpose is deeply understood and consistently reinforced through thought and action, it begins to influence identity, turning ambition into belief and belief into reality through persistent focus and effort. Mastering the mind is one of the most powerful disciplines a person can develop, because every result in life is first created in thought before it becomes reality. The mind is not just a passive observer. It is an active force that shapes perception, influences behavior, and determines the direction of one's life. When left unmanaged, it naturally drifts toward doubt, fear, negativity, and limitation, often replaying past failures or imagining worst-case scenarios that weaken confidence and reduce action. However, when consciously trained and directed, the mind becomes a tool of creation, capable of generating belief, focus, resilience, and clarity even in the face of uncertainty. Mastery begins with awareness, the ability to observe thoughts without being controlled by them, recognizing which patterns are constructive and which are destructive. This awareness allows a person to interrupt negative thinking and replace it with empowering beliefs that support growth and progress. Repetition plays a critical role in this process because the mind learns through consistent exposure, gradually accepting repeated thoughts as truth, whether they are positive or negative. By deliberately feeding the mind with visions of success, affirmations of capability, and a strong sense of purpose, a person begins to reprogram their internal dialogue, shifting from limitation to possibility. Emotional control is another essential part of mastering the mind, as emotions often follow thoughts and can either fuel action or create paralysis, so learning to remain calm, focused, and determined, regardless of external circumstances, strengthens inner stability. Discipline is required to maintain this control, especially in moments of stress, failure, or distraction, where the mind tends to revert to old patterns. Over time, consistent mental discipline builds confidence, because a person no longer depends on external validation, but trusts their own thoughts and decisions. This internal strength creates a powerful sense of independence, allowing individuals to pursue their goals with conviction and persistence, regardless of obstacles or opinions. Relentless action is the force that transforms ideas from imagination into reality, because no matter how clear a vision may be or how strong belief becomes, nothing changes until movement begins. Many people remain trapped in a cycle of planning, waiting, and overthinking, convincing themselves they are preparing for the right moment, when in truth they are avoiding the discomfort that comes with taking the first step. Relentless action breaks this cycle by prioritizing execution over perfection, understanding that progress is built through doing, not just thinking. It requires a mindset that values consistency over intensity, where small, repeated efforts accumulate into meaningful results over time. This kind of action is not dependent on motivation, which is often temporary and unreliable, but on discipline, which ensures that effort continues regardless of mood, fear, or uncertainty. Taking action consistently builds momentum, and momentum creates confidence because each step forward provides evidence that progress is possible, gradually replacing doubt with belief. Relentless action also sharpens clarity, as many answers that seem unclear in theory become obvious through experience, allowing adjustments to be made based on real feedback rather than assumption. It demands courage because action often involves risk, rejection, and the possibility of failure, yet it is precisely through these experiences that growth occurs and resilience is developed. Over time, consistent action strengthens habits, turning effort into routine and making productivity a natural part of daily life rather than a forced task. It also separates those who achieve from those who only wish, because while many people have ideas and ambitions, only a few are willing to act on them repeatedly without immediate reward. By committing to relentless action, a person builds a reputation with themselves, proving through behavior that they can be trusted to follow through, which deepens self-respect and reinforces a cycle of discipline, progress, and achievement. Faith and self-belief form the invisible foundation that supports every meaningful achievement, because before any goal can be realized in the external world, it must first be accepted as possible within the mind. This belief is not based on immediate evidence or current circumstances, but on a deep internal conviction that success is attainable regardless of obstacles, delays, or setbacks. Without this inner certainty, even the most talented individuals hesitate, doubt their abilities, and often abandon their goals at the first sign of difficulty. Self-belief acts as a stabilizing force, allowing a person to move forward with confidence even when results are not yet visible, transforming uncertainty into determination and fear into controlled energy. It influences how challenges are perceived, turning what might seem like barriers into opportunities for growth and learning. Because a person who believes in themselves interprets difficulties as temporary rather than permanent. Faith strengthens persistence, as it provides the emotional endurance needed to continue working toward a goal despite slow progress or repeated failures, reinforcing the idea that effort will eventually produce results. This belief must be intentionally cultivated, as it does not always develop naturally in environments filled with criticism, comparison, or limitation, requiring conscious effort to replace negative internal dialogue with affirming and empowering thoughts. Repetition of positive beliefs, visualization of success, and consistent action aligned with one's goals all contribute to strengthening this inner confidence over time. Faith also reduces the influence of external opinions, allowing individuals to remain focused on their path without being easily discouraged by doubt or negativity from others, creating a sense of independence that supports long-term commitment. As self-belief grows, it begins to shape identity, shifting how a person sees themselves and what they consider possible, which in turn influences their behavior, decisions, and willingness to take risks. This internal transformation becomes a driving force that not only sustains motivation, but also attracts opportunities, as confidence naturally expresses itself through action, communication, and presence, reinforcing a cycle where belief fuels effort and effort strengthens belief. Turning failure into fuel is a transformative mindset that redefines how setbacks are perceived and used, shifting them from sources of discouragement into powerful tools for growth and advancement. Failure is often misunderstood as a final outcome or a sign of inadequacy, when in reality it is a natural and unavoidable part of any meaningful pursuit. Every attempt that does not produce the desired result carries valuable information, revealing what works, what does not, and what needs to be adjusted. Those who learn to extract lessons from failure gain an advantage because they are able to refine their approach with each experience rather than repeating the same mistakes or giving up entirely. This perspective requires emotional resilience, as failure can trigger disappointment, frustration, and self-doubt. But by choosing to focus on learning instead of loss, a person gradually builds the ability to recover quickly and continue moving forward. The process of turning failure into fuel also strengthens problem-solving skills, encouraging deeper thinking, creativity, and adaptability in the face of challenges. It develops a growth-oriented mindset where progress is measured not only by success but by improvement, effort, and the ability to persist despite difficulties. Over time, repeated exposure to failure reduces fear because what once seemed intimidating becomes familiar and manageable, allowing individuals to take calculated risks without being paralyzed by the possibility of making mistakes. This shift in perception increases confidence, as each failure survived becomes proof of strength and capability rather than weakness. It also fosters humility and self-awareness, as recognizing one's limitations opens the door to learning, seeking guidance, and continuously improving. By embracing failure as a necessary step rather than an obstacle, a person creates a cycle where each setback contributes to future success, building experience, resilience, and determination with every attempt. Persistence and discipline are the forces that sustain progress when motivation fades and circumstances become difficult, creating the consistency required to turn goals into reality. While many people begin with enthusiasm, it is persistence that determines whether they continue when results are slow, obstacles appear, or initial excitement disappears. Discipline provides the structure that keeps actions aligned with long-term objectives, ensuring that effort is applied regularly regardless of emotional state or external conditions. Together, they form a powerful combination that allows a person to move forward steadily, even when the path is uncertain or challenging. Persistence is rooted in the decision to not quit, a commitment that remains firm despite temporary setbacks, failures, or delays, reinforcing the understanding that success is often the result of sustained effort over time rather than immediate breakthroughs. Discipline, on the other hand, focuses on daily behavior, shaping habits that support productivity, focus, and growth, replacing impulsive actions with intentional choices that contribute to progress. This means doing what needs to be done even when it is uncomfortable, repetitive, or seemingly insignificant, trusting that small, consistent actions will eventually produce meaningful results. The relationship between persistence and discipline creates momentum, as repeated actions build routines, and routines reduce resistance, making it easier to maintain progress over time. It also strengthens self-control, allowing individuals to resist distractions, manage time effectively, and prioritize tasks that align with their goals instead of seeking short-term comfort or immediate gratification. As discipline becomes a habit, it reduces reliance on willpower, transforming effort into a natural part of daily life rather than a constant struggle. Persistence reinforces this process by ensuring that these habits are maintained over the long term, even during periods of doubt or difficulty. This combination builds resilience, as consistent effort in the face of challenges develops the ability to endure pressure and adapt without losing focus. Over time, it also enhances self-trust, as repeatedly following through on commitments proves reliability to oneself, strengthening confidence and reinforcing a mindset that is focused on long-term achievement rather than temporary ease. Living life to the fullest is not a matter of chance, luck, or perfect circumstances. It is a deliberate choice made through clarity of purpose, control over the mind, consistent action, unshakable belief, learning from failure, and unwavering persistence with discipline. When these principles come together, they create a powerful foundation that allows a person to rise above limitations, stay focused through challenges, and continuously move toward a meaningful and fulfilling life. It becomes clear that true fulfillment does not come from comfort or ease, but from growth, courage, and the willingness to pursue one's highest potential with commitment and intention. A life lived fully is one where purpose guides decisions, mindset shapes reality, and every action contributes to something greater than temporary satisfaction. Creating a journey defined not by fear or hesitation, but by progress, resilience, and self-mastery. Wishing you the strength to stay focused, the courage to take action, and the belief to never doubt your potential. May you continue to grow, rise above every challenge, and create the life you truly deserve. Thank you for your time, your attention, and your willingness to invest in becoming your best self. Your journey matters. Keep going and never look back.